Now, not only did Biden flat out deny that his commander said leave a residual force, which, again, I don't believe Biden's telling the truth, okay? But Biden's prediction, that was in August, in July, was crazy wrong, okay? So the Senate got on that today. Roll it.
Later in July, the President of the United States, President Biden, says, I trust the capacity of the Afghan military, better trained, better equipped, and more competent in terms of conducting the war. President Biden was wrong on that. We told our interpreters, our drivers, our friends, the people who had our backs during this entire period of time, that we would not abandon them, and that's exactly what we did.
I think there's a series of strategic lessons to be learned.
Yeah, I would think. You know, you hosed all the people who helped us over in Afghanistan. Maybe that's a strategic lesson to be learned, General Milley. So Milley should resign. He should resign. And that is what Cotton, again, the Republican senator from Arkansas, said to Milley. What are you doing here? You should have been out a long time ago. Roll the tape.
All right, I've just got one final question. General Milley, I can only conclude that your advice about staying in Afghanistan was rejected. I'm shocked to learn that your advice wasn't sought until August 25th on staying past the August 31 deadline. I understand that you're the principal military advisor, that you advise, you don't decide, the president decides. But if all this is true, General Milley, why haven't you resigned?
Senator, as a senior military officer, resigning is a really serious thing. It's a political act if I'm resigning in protest. My job is to provide advice.
I don't think you should resign in protest, General. I think you resign because you screwed everything up. You shouldn't be there. Nobody has any confidence in you. All of them admitted that U.S. credibility is damaged. Nobody said, oh, the world is real confident in our military, because that's absurd. So Milley should just step aside saying, look, I had my shot. I didn't do well. I'm going to give it to somebody else, and maybe they'll do better. Wouldn't that be the patriotic thing to do? And then there was one question on the Chinese call. Now, I don't zero in on the Chinese call because I don't trust Bob Woodward's reporting. I don't. I mean, because I know the game. I know what Woodward does. And he paints everything as negative as he can against Donald Trump. And if he has to use General Milley's phone call to the Chinese military to do it, Woodward will. But there's no perspective. So Milley gave a little perspective today. He said, look, I called my Chinese counterpart and I said to him, look, we have a very hotly contested election and political situation here. This was after the January 6th Capitol attack, but don't worry, it's under control. That's what Milley's story is. Don't worry, it's not going to be any nuttiness. The transition of power is going to take place. That makes sense to me. Now, was Milley trying to undermine Trump earlier? Possible. Am I going to convict Milley of that under Bob Woodward's name? No, I'm not. I'm not going to do it because I'm a fair man, fact-based, which is why you watch me. However, there is no doubt that Milley and Defense Secretary Austin screwed up Afghanistan. And Biden's not telling the truth about it. Now, you can't get rid of Biden. That's not enough to impeach him. He's not going to be impeached. Nothing like that's going to happen. All right? But Milley and Austin should be out of there. But they won't be. Because then, if Biden fired them, they'd turn on Biden worse. Hey, I'm sure you've noticed that everything is getting more expensive. And with all this printing money and spending by the progressives, I'm concerned the dollar's end could be near. If the government continues this way, the dollar could freefall and lose its coveted role as the world's reserve currency. That's why there's never been a more important time to consider gold and silver to protect you and your family. And American Hartford Gold is the only company I'm happy to put my name behind. I have done business with them myself. It just takes a quick phone call, and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA. Plus, tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. So please don't wait. Call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.